Hello Capricorn, it's Lisa, and here is your March 2023 general reading. This is a general reading, so if you would like a personal reading with me, all my information is in the description box below. Okay, so let's see what is in store for you for March. I'm also holding a contest again in March. If you subscribe and comment on one of the videos, I'll enter you into a draw to win a reading with me. So just leave a comment. I'll be drawing the name at the end of the month and I will let you know if you're the lucky winner. Okay, so let's see what March has in store for you. So general message for March for Capricorn is the King of Wands, which is all about focusing. Focus on what is, focus on what's right in front of you, what the possibilities are, but be present and be in the now. The challenge that you face this month is stress and worry. The Nine of Swords. That's always a hard one to not do. And what you don't see coming this month is the Eight of Swords and where they want you to focus. The Tower. Okay, so that looks kind of like, I know you're probably looking at it going, oh my God. Okay, but it's good. All of them are good. It's all good. Okay, so Capricorn, the King of Wands. The King of Wands is focus on what's right in front of you and what you need to do. So with the goals you've set or what you want to happen in your life, it's kind of like, okay, be present, focus on what's right in front of you and do what you need to do today to get to tomorrow is what the King of Wands is all about. So let's just get some clarity on here. So they're saying you have the strength to do that. You have the strength not to get distracted. You have the strength not to look way out into the future or the past. Just focus on right now. It takes a lot of strength to do it, but you can do it. Wow, you've got that. So lots of swords. So the Ten of Swords is all about that you're done. Like stick a fork in you, you're done doing a certain thing, you're done, acting a certain way, being treated a certain way, you are done. So it's the card of, as well as I feel like the card of evolution where you're evolving into a new version of yourself. So focus and allow this change to happen. Move forward with balance, be grounded. The more balanced you are, the more you will attract to yourself. And don't focus on the negative. So especially with like the stress and worry and everything. So this is all about mindset. And the Five of Cups is all about, they call it the spilled milk card, focusing on the spilled milk rather than looking at like all the cups that are full and waiting for you, right? So it's like when one door shuts, it's just because it's an opportunity for the right thing to happen, which is where the Tower comes in and everything else. It's all about not focusing on the negative, not focusing on the things that we think aren't working out when really it's just the universe pushing us to the right thing, right? So it's like, don't slow down, don't stop, don't focus on the whys and hows and oh my gods. Just keep going because there's tons of stuff waiting for you that are really good. You just need to, the hard part is just moving forward, right? And mindset. There's a lot of things that you can do to change your mindset. Like if you are thinking negative thoughts and worrying and stressing, you need to physically go, no, not going to do it. I'm stopping. I'm putting this aside. I'm going to either replace it with a positive thought. I'm going to get busy. I'm going to do something. I'm going to focus on the things I'm grateful for. So you have to almost like physically change your mindset. What the challenge is stress and worry in March. So it can be sleepless nights, your mind going 100 miles, especially if things are getting busy for you or anything like that, or you're trying to change or move towards something. So it's just like, you know what? I'm not going to let my mind race, have sleepless nights, have a notepad beside you or your phone that you can record if you're like thinking of a bunch of different things. So you don't, so you can rest. So you can say, I'm just going to put this down. It's all good. I've got it right here. I don't need to stress and worry about it. And then I'm going to sleep. Meditation helps. Journaling just vent, and then rip it up. Just get, or like I said, write down all the ideas that are coming to you that are causing you, if things are busy and you're like, I got to do this, got to do that, have those to-do lists. So let's just get some clarity on the stress and worry. That people are always like, oh, just stop doing that. It's not that easy. So you got that card again. So that's about not focusing on the negative, focus on gratitude. It's all about not stressing and worrying about what's not working, and understand. I know I used to hate when people would say this to me if I was going through a stressful situation, is this too will pass. But that's what they're saying to you guys, is this too will pass. So just keep moving forward. This too will pass. Wow. So if you do that, you're moving towards the world, which is one of the best cards in the deck. It is like the highest card in the deck, which is attaining everything. So you're stressing and worrying that you're not going to, but they're saying if you just move forward and stop stressing and stop worrying about things that may never happen and wasting your energy on all of that, just keep moving forward, get the ideas out of your head if they're like your mind's going 100 miles an hour with ideas, and just keep moving forward because everything's coming and falling into line. That card, the Eight of Wands, can be things happening fast, like really, really fast. So that could be a challenge. So you kind of have to slow things down. It can be travel, like you got to travel. And so you're like traveling here and traveling there, or just traveling complications, or just even just traveling. And that can be stressful. So it's just about enjoying it. They are saying that the good part of this change is that there's going to be some travel that you want to do. So they're like, this is a positive thing. And the base is that you have the strength to do this. You have the strength to move through it. You have the strength to stop doing it. And you have the strength to change your mindset to get the things that you want. So that is a challenge for this month. So just focus on that and do what you need to do. What you don't see coming, and I know that looks bad, but the Eight of Swords is actually a good card. It's basically you understand that it's an illusion that you can't move forward, or an illusion that you can't have what you have. Because we create these illusions because we think like we're trapped in a certain situation, we're trapped in a certain way of being, like we'll never attain that success. We'll never, whether if it's body, like health and fitness, I'll never, be healthy. I'm trapped like this. If it's career, like I'm trapped in this job, I can't change. You can always figure out a way. There's always a solution. And this is understanding that it's only out of our fear that we create this trapped feeling. So it's about moving forward, because this cage doesn't go all the way around you. The bindings are loose. You can shimmy out of them and take off the blindfold and move forward. So it's like what you are shocked at is that a couple things, that you understand that it is an illusion, and two, that you can move out of it and that you're not trapped. So let's get some clarification in this. So you're stressing and worrying. So you stop doing that and you're like, wow, I can actually stop and change my mindset that I thought I never could do. And that has now, by changing that mindset and moving through this stress and worry and letting it go, that it's an illusion that I can't do the things that I want, that I'm stressing and worrying about. This is about coming out of your comfort zone, walking out of that cage, coming out of your comfort zone, jumping off that cliff, living life and going for it. Like saying, you know what, I'm going to go for this. This is saying all your hard work is going to pay off. So it's worth kind of moving through it. The Five of Swords is all about a new perspective. So you stop doing this, you change your mindset, you change the stress and worry, which is the challenge, and you get a whole new perspective. It's like coming out of a dark room and going out into the light and going, wow, like there's a whole world out here. And then it's saying the only thing that's going to stop you from getting out of that cage is your mindset. So all about mindset, Capricorn. Crazy. It always amazes me how tarot works, even though I've been doing it for years. It's just like crazy. Okay, so the last card, which I know everyone's probably looking at and going, oh my God, that looks so scary, is the Tower. So the Tower, this is where they want you to focus on. The Tower is all about a change, a shift. It can be an upheaval. It can be actually really good. It can be so much of good stuff. Like, oh my God, I'm so busy. I went from having 2 clients to having 1,000 clients, and I have to adjust my life. So it can be a lot of a good thing. But it's basically an upheaval or a shift or a change that happens, and it's kind of like you're not, I don't want to say that you weren't expecting it, but it's just kind of like it happens. It's put upon you. So a lot of times people will say that this card is like the universe kicking you in the arse to get you to where you're supposed to be, right? So it's kind of like you're focusing on things, sort of like the same one about the mindset card, spilled milk card, where it's kind of like you're focusing on this upheaval, but really the upheaval is kicking you in the butt to get you to where you're supposed to be. So whether this is health and fitness, and it's kind of like, guess what, you're pre-diabetic, you're going to have to make some changes. Whether it's like, I hated my job and they just packaged me out, and now I get to do the job that I want to do, or I get to go look for a job that I want to. So it's the universe going, yeah, you hated that job, you weren't doing anything about it, so we did something for you. We got you out of the job, and now you can go on to the right job. And it comes in so many different ways. The Tower, it can be small, it can be big, but it's basically just a change that, and humans, we don't like change, that shifts your life for the better. So although it looks scary, it gets you to the better, right? So it's just, and it's very grounding. It kind of puts you in where you need to be so you can have what you want to have. So let's get some clarity on this. So it's not overthinking, overanalyzing. So again, when a Tower happens, we can get stuck, which is the spilled milk card. We can get stuck in going, why did that happen? How did that happen? Like, what's the universe trying to teach me? It doesn't matter in the now. Just move forward, move through it. You'll understand as you go forward. And chances are, I'd say 99% of the chances are that you'll get there and go, oh my God, if that didn't happen, I wouldn't be here. And I'm so grateful that that upheaval happened, because now I'm here. So don't get stuck in the overthinking of it. Keep moving forward. This card, the Wheel of Fortune, is moving forward. Move forward. If you move forward, you are moving towards your destiny, all the things that are meant to happen for you. So the Tower happened to get you to do that. As you move forward, you'll get mental clarity, which is what I just said. So it'll come clearer and clearer, like, oh my God, this is why this happened. This is amazing. And then it is that you've planted the seeds to your success. This Tower is pushing you to change things, to add things, to take things away that you don't need, and add things you do need. And then you start to reap the benefits of this shift. So it's all worth it, and it gets you to a really good place. It's just going through it that is kind of like changing your mindset. It's all around your mindset. And if you change your mindset, even the Tower will look differently, because you'll look at it like, oh my God, this is great. This is an opportunity to shift things in my life, right? And so mindset is key for this month, okay, for you, because it will move you forward and everything in your life will change, and it'll be really worth it. So amazing, Capricorn. Thank you so much for watching. If you could like, share, and subscribe, I would really appreciate it. I will check in with you mid-month and see how it's going. Have a great month.
Sun is always shining behind the clouds. Unless you're fae Greenock, then it's pushing down with rain.